Hello everyone, welcome to episode 6 of my large species park, where I'll be building a staff center, a huge staff center, not just a building, an actual staff center, and also a nursery. Now, the nursery, this might annoy some people, but although it's a large species park, I will be adding some Amargasaurus in that nursery, and as most of you might know, Amargasaurus is only a medium species, but we'll just pretend that the Amargasaurus will soon turn into a Diplodocus when it grows up, so it is still technically a large species. You didn't hear me fart there. You heard me cracking my knuckles. I can do it again. Okay? Yep, see? I wasn't farting. I wasn't farting. Anyway, the first area of the staff center area is this sort of lost and found thing where the emergency shelter, once again, isn't used for hiding in case a dinosaur or just anything escapes. It's just for getting something that you've lost. So if you've lost a wallet or something, hopefully someone's found it and put it inside of that lost and found area. In that emergency shelter, there will be things from lost children, lost wallets, lost maybe like house keys, just anything that is lost will be in that emergency shelter. But of course, an emergency shelter, a lost and found thing, it doesn't complete a staff area. There has to be ranger stations, security towers, and all that stuff. So that is exactly what you see me doing right now, placing some surveillance towers, which are actually just viewing towers. Let's just pretend that they're, surveillance towers though, because they look like that. And of course it's a restroom, because some people, they gotta go. And yes, a science center for new research to be conducted. And now I'm just placing some path to, so people can walk, obviously. That's why I'm placing path. Why did I get so mad all of a sudden? I have no idea. Now I'm just placing some facility path in those gaps, just to add that little bit of spice to it, just to add that little bit of interestingness to it, if that's even why do I have so much more of an aggressive tone? I don't know, I don't know what's happened to me, but something happened. Anyway, I'm just placing some decorations on top of the path, just to make it a bit more interesting, because right now it's really boring. All there is just some path and then some buildings surrounding the path. So yeah, I'm just placing some tents, some shipping containers, really just anything that looks like it'd be in a staff center. I placed it down. Fun fact, as I was building, I did consider placing one of those flammable tanks, but then I realized that might be a bit dangerous, so I kind of backed out on that idea. It would still look cool though. It is dangerous though. But speaking of dangerous, we're gonna be making the enclosure full of the. Why did I say speaking of dangerous? I have no idea. I wasn't gonna say anything related to dangerous after that. Yeah, I'm just placing. I'm just currently building the enclosure that will house the Diplodocus and the Amargasaurus. Well, I mean, no, it's definitely not an Amargasaurus. It's just a baby Diplodocus. You did not hear me say Amargasaurus. That has been I didn't say Amargasaurus. I promise you. Okay. Okay. We have that understood. Good. Anyway, I'm just finishing off the perimeter of the exhibits. I know in the future I expand the enclosure because I realize it's way too small. But to be honest, now that I'm looking back at it, I don't think expanding it was even useful. I mean, it was useful because it was a bigger enclosure, and therefore it looked a tiny bit cooler. Like, look at that. Look at that. You can literally see a giant hill that leads to a giant water pool. So, of course, it does have a use. It just looks a bit cooler, but I do still think, looking back at it, I could have gone without expanding it. But, you know, it's like too late to go back now, I guess. Now, yeah, I'm just getting the foliage brush out and putting some foliage next to some path. Every time I do that, that's just me saying I don't have the time and I don't have the brain power. I don't have enough energy to do anything else with the exterior, with what's outside of the path. So I'm just putting some foliage next to it just so it looks a bit cooler. And at the same time, I don't have to do as much work as placing a bunch of planters on the border of the path. Now I'm just bordering the path with what are they called? The things, exactly, the things. And because, you know, just because people are stupid, humans are stupid, I'll be completely honest. They will do anything to be funny, and I imagine that to be funny, someone will touch the fences, post it on TikTok or YouTube Shorts, get 1 million likes, get a ton of comments saying, haha, this is funny, and we don't want that to happen, so I've just put some things in front of the fence. Anyway, montage time, bye-bye.
Delivery complete.
If you have any name suggestions for these guys, give me them in the comments. And while you're there, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. See ya!